Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure the like button, that subscribe button, anyway, and I appreciate all the support. Salute. Hope you guys is having a good Monday. It's a lot to talk about, man. A lot to talk about. This was a wild battle rap weekend, man. A very wild battle rap weekend. A lot of drama unfolded, you know what I'm saying? And, it's always the good, the bad, the ugly whenever there's a battle rap event. I'm going to recap the event, or at least some of the battles, later tonight or whatever. I'm going to rewatch them. I actually only caught half the event. I had to be in Charlotte like 6 a.m. this morning. I had to leave at like 2 a.m. to be at a golf course in Charlotte. I had to deliver some a damn juice machine to a golf course. So, man, that was a interesting drive in the middle of the night. So I had to get some sleep. So I really didn't watch a lot of the event. I did see Coffee and Bonnie. I did see King and Danny Myers. Those like the only two battles. I still haven't even watched Swamp and Easy. I heard a lot about it, but I'm gonna watch it tonight or later today, and I'll recap that for you. But other than that, a couple things, man. I want to talk about, obviously, DuBoss and Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't really know like where that started at. I'm gonna try to refresh y'all on where that started at. Ace Amin and Jmoor, I want to talk about a little bit, man. But I had to laugh at this, man. Let me play this for you, man. Hold on. I had to laugh at this, man. Hold on.
I'm the most transparent person in battle rap. I came into the game introducing myself. But I do want to say thank you to Chris Bias for shining your light. You know what I'm saying? You finally got the courage to speak my name. You panicked. You didn't do nothing but put a bigger light on me. So everybody gonna see all the lies once I prove them. And you just made me bigger. It's lit. The trenches was fired.
It was fired.
I got the...
You know, when I was growing up, in the 80s, man, when I was growing up, rats had dignity, man. You know what I'm saying? They had a little dignity, man. They had a little pride, a little rat pride when I was growing up, man. These rats now, they just want to go viral. That's all they want to do is go viral. A viral rat. That's all niggas want to do, man. So, I don't know. Like, Uncle Rod, you was out of pocket for this interview. I ain't gonna lie, right? I might call you later. You was out of pocket for this, but let me play one more part for y'all, man. Cause
which is a long shot, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I absolutely did. In a case by myself, co-defendants already
in your
played.
behalf.
Exactly, to say that I'm innocent and they innocent, because now the prosecution's attack is they admitted they guilty. He's trying to get off. You know what I'm saying?
They wanted to fry you.
Exactly. So when they see in the appeal paperwork, the prosecution said that he said he didn't think he thought they was getting recording equipment, you know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. I mean, he didn't know about the what they was about to do. He not quoting me saying I said I didn't know what they was about to do, because I'm saying we wasn't about to do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we saw the paperwork, bro. We saw the paperwork. That's not what you said, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you said. You said you went to Ferndale and you had no idea when you was riding with them niggas that your co-defendants was gonna commit the crimes in which they pled. That's what you said. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is just repeating what I saw. That's what you said. You know what I'm saying? I will say, so I don't really... Man, we got a lot of spin masters in battle rap, man. I will say that. I was arguing with this nigga on Twitter, in YouTube comments. He was like, so let me be fair. Let me be fair. There is a part later in trial where Battle Factz basically tried to recant the rat. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna throw his co-defendants under the bus, and then he tried to low key take it back later in trial. Your trial lasts over days or whatever, so you be talking. And he tried to bring it back. So somebody brought it up to my attention, like, yo, you didn't really tell us the part where he tried to like clean it up later on. I'm like, bro, what? There is no reverse ratting, my nigga. Once you say this, and this, you are a street nigga that took the stand and you basically said this. You don't get a chance to put a fucking reverse card, a draw 4 Uno card. You don't get a chance to reverse rat. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is up with y'all niggas, man? You know what I'm saying? he wasn't even really supposed to be taking a stand at the end of the day anyway. So, I mean, I don't really know why. I'm going back and forth with this nigga, and he's like, man, he kind of ratted, but he ain't like rat. So I'm like, so he like what is he, like a diet rat? You know what I'm saying? Like what is up with these niggas, man? You know what I'm saying? What is it, low calorie rat? Like what is up with these niggas, man? But you got it. You got it, Battle Factz. You got it. I ain't trying to have no blogger war with you, man. We not trying to go viral. Oh shit. We not trying to go viral, all this kind of like it's cool, man. I just put you on the stock drop list, man. You can do your blog. I know you're going to do your blogs. I saw a blog you did the other day. Like, Chris Unbiased is going to be re-indicted soon. Okay. No, I'm not. But do your little blog. You're going to talk about the case. It's cute. Talk about, man, I'm going to trial tomorrow. Court. Like, it's cute. Do what all the other niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Do what all the other niggas do. John the Don, man. He was on Twitter, like low-key subbing the stock drop list, right? And so niggas was like, yo, where the battles? And then, bro, this nigga John, they asked this nigga where the battles at, bro. The nigga said YouTube is not an option for battles. John, since when, bro? You put every single battle on YouTube. What you mean it's not an option? Nigga was like, yo, if you want to watch the battles, go to Rap Grid. That was wrong with these niggas, man. They don't take no accountability. Niggas asking where the John, you did not put the battles out because you did not pay the artist, bro. That's all you gotta say. Is you could have really threw casting on the bus. You could say, yo, the money got messed up, the casting event didn't go on. Once the money get figured out, I'll put the battles out, pay the artist. You trying to act like, yo, I don't even be trying to put battles on YouTube like that. Come on, dog. Like, come on, bro. I already know what's going on. Like, when I be doing these stock drop lists, bro, I really be already talking to niggas. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is just like, yo, I just told them don't even put the battle out until you pay me. I already know why the battles ain't out. They haven't been paid, bro. And I just wish niggas would just, all you gotta do is keep it real. Like, niggas at the end of the day understand. I kinda understand how an event can be messed up if you can't sell tickets. I understand it. But trying to carry it like, oh, I don't know, if you want to watch the battles, order the pay-per-view on, bro. We not ordering no October pay-per-view, man. From Rap Grid. The event was in October. 8 months later, the battles ain't out. We not gonna order no old pay-per-view. I don't know. Shout out to John, man. I ain't got no issue with John, but you had to go on the list, man. You was wilding. And then, yo, I don't really know if y'all watched Polo's live. He did a live, kind of like going over the stock drop list. And in the live, at the very end of the live, if you go to his channel right now, Black Compass, and you look at him talking about the stock drop list, if you go to the end, John baby mom come on. And she basically like, oh, I'm pregnant again. This is John's second baby. The name of her thing when she comes on Polo's live, because he brought her up on StreamYard, was Landslide Pause, right? P-A-W-S. So she's claiming landslide. Then she said she had John's second baby. And I'm just like, and she was like, yeah, John said just put me on child support. He don't even care no more. Just put me on child support. So the nigga didn't pull the whole Anthony Edwards. Like, yo, I just paid him. Like, what is up with these niggas, man? I cannot make this up, man. Anyway, Bonnie Godiva and DuBoss. So this is how it started, from what I know. They was in a space one time. I think DuBoss was in there. She was talking about the top female battle rappers. And I think when Bonnie's name came up, they was talking about, you know, she ain't really beat a lot of the top girls, which she really hasn't. She hasn't beat Jazz or even battled her. Hustle, 40 bars, she lost to. She ain't beat KCJ Official. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of girls she either ain't couture, she either ain't battled or she ain't beat them. So they was bringing that up, and then they brought up the fact that she always was hampered by the ghostwriting rumors with QP. So they was like, we can't really put her as like in a top 10 female list. Bonnie comes into the space, and she's mad at DuBoss, like, yo, we've done these lists before when I was in here, and you never kept the same energy. You never said this QP shit. You never said this and that. You always gave me my flowers. Now that I'm not in the space, you want to talk about this. So why'd you not keep the same energy? You know how the boss is. She's still like, she'll kill you with kindness, but she still be kind of cocky with it. So she was like, I'm sorry you feel that way, you know, but you know, we did the list, and you know, sometimes things can change or whatever, but I do remember when you was in the space last time, I did say the same thing, and she was like, no you didn't, you didn't keep the same energy. So Bonnie getting aggressive, and the boss is like, chill. It's always funny when someone run up on you and they like extra, and you like, all right, I'm sorry, I don't got no issue with you, like, okay, you got it. So that's kind of how like the boss was carrying it. So they going back and forth. And then the boss says, well, if you thought I didn't keep the same energy from the other time we was in the space, I'm telling you right now, while you own this space right now, I don't think you top 10 because of X, Y, and Z. So she basically just tells her, if there was any confusion on where I got you ranked, I'm telling you right now. So, you know, they are still arguing. Bonnie was like, I'll slap the shit out of you when I see you. And she was like, you not going to slap the shit out of me. So they went through that. And I guess this was their first time seeing each other. And you got a mush and you got a altercation or whatever. So there was a lot, you know, Bonnie, you know, the video is out. You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously not going to put it in here because I want to make sure that this video can at least monetize and it's too much cussing. But the video is out. Bonnie was saying that eventually they tried to jump her or whatever. So it looked like they got into a little bit at the event with the mush, and then later on at the hotel they was like, yo, we might as well just shoot the fair one. So Truffaut recorded it. I hit him up earlier. I told him I thought it was corny. He was like, yo, niggas record fights all the time. I said, bro, you a street nigga, I don't know why you recording. I said, it ain't even so much recording it, you went live. So if you go live on YouTube or live on Instagram, if something go left in a fight, like let's just say niggas is fighting, the next thing you know, a nigga pull out a gun. It's streamed live, so you never know what can happen. A nigga can have a knife, nigga can have a gun, something could happen, and you done streamed it to the public, so now there's no way. And he was like, so you know, they was like, well, what's the chances of someone recording a video and not putting it out? You cannot put it out if it went too crazy. Like, let's just say there was a fight, then a nigga pulled out a gun, and then a nigga shot at somebody and they took off running. Now it's like, even though I got it recorded, I ain't gonna put out no shootout. I ain't gonna put out a nigga getting shot. I'm not gonna put out someone stabbing somebody. It's like, I'm not gonna put out a whole crime scene, even though a fight can literally be, you can still get charges from a fight. You can get battery or whatever, so you can still get arrested. So a fight can escalate to where it's like, yo, this ain't just a simple recording. Now this shit done got super criminal now. So that's what they was trying to tell Truffaut, like, yo, you went live. You ain't, at least if you recorded it privately, then it could have been more controlled. I do agree, you know what I'm saying? You know, I know fights get recorded, but like, we just live in an era, dog, where just niggas just do anything. I ain't gonna say really for clout, because I don't really look at Truffaut as a clout chasing dude. Niggas do anything to go viral. When I'm on social media right now and I see all these guys recording girls on their date, like, yo, I took her to Cheesecake Factory and she don't appreciate it, or they on a trip, or they ride in a car and niggas like, she didn't give me none, so I'm taking her back to the airport, and they sitting there recording her like this. I always feel like it's a skit, it's a setup. Like, who the fuck is gonna sit at dinner while you record them and manipulate, you know, not manipulate them, but make them look crazy? Like, I'll just get up and leave. If I'm riding in a car, I'll be like, yo, pull over, I just catch an Uber to where I gotta go. So a lot of times, everybody is just doing any and everything to go viral. And I'm just like, niggas was saying Truffaut came into space and promoted the Instagram. Like, yo, come to my Instagram, I'm about to show you what. Like, Truffaut, you was doing too much. I gotta keep it real, you was doing too much. Jmoor and Ace, I really don't know who wrong in this situation, man, because Ace brought his daughter to the face-off. Why, I don't know. A face-off is not any place for a little girl to be at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tell you how to raise your kid, but it's smoking, it's drinking, it's a lot of vulgar language, and she seems to be like a preschool, elementary school, kindergarten kind of age. And it's just a lot of just a lot of street shit that you don't need to be around. So him bringing her there was kind of like, maybe you could have passed on that. Okay, cool. Now, are you bringing it just to lighten the mood, like let niggas know I'm not on nothing? So then they get into the building, and Jmoor is like, well, Easy came up to us, announced that we're next on the face-off, and I didn't like the way Ace was looking at me, so that eventually caused them to have an issue, and I guess he tried to swing on Ace to do something. Now Ace didn't have his daughter in his hand at the time, but if you swung on Ace, then you kind of started it, I guess. I don't know. Like, a nigga can probably look at you how he want to look at you. He ain't put his hands on you, though. So if you swing, you do kind of start it. And then from there, it's just like shit went left. Niggas take the daughter to the car, I'm hearing, and then go get the AR, bring it back in the building. And it's just like niggas just get to scattering. That's what they saying. So it's just kind of like, at this point, who was at fault? Like is it the person that goes and gets the weapon? Is it the person that swings? Did when Ace was looking at him, were they words exchanged that made him? I don't know. Jmoor on the 3 Letterman interview was kind of making it seem like, I don't know if he swung out of fear, and I don't mean fear like he's some coochie ass, pussy ass nigga or whatever, but it's just like, were you feeling like you were about to get lined up, so you was like, I'm gonna swing first because these niggas might be on some extra stuff? I don't know. He seemed like he kind of didn't know what Ace was on, because Ace was looking at him crazy, and then he came in there with his daughter, so he was kind of like lowering his guard, but really he was gonna be on some stuff. So I don't know. I don't agree with Easy trying to still do the battle. I don't really feel like it was gonna be a battle. Even if they came back in battle, I don't think it would have ever completed 3 rounds, to be honest with you. I think it would have been bumping, shoving, almost fighting. It could have been a swing in a battle. I don't think Ace really be caring about rapping, bro, to keep it real. I don't think he care about rapping. I don't think he can beat Jmoor in a battle straight up anyway. And I just think he don't care about fucking up the footage, because like I say, when you don't have a union, you can just go back to URL. And I think as long as you know you got that, you don't care about a trenches battle, to keep it real with you, not with Jmoor. So I know Easy was like, yo, Ace is willing to rap, but that also can seem like a lineup. Nigga bring an AR in and then want to rap. I'm not trying to rap with you. So now I'm like, if I come back and rap, what you gonna try to do? So it's just kind of like, I'm not rapping after that. And then it wouldn't have been no battle. It would have been a bump. It would have been a shove. It would have been a few little shoulder bumps that Ace be doing. And then Jmoor ain't finna go for it. So now it's just gonna go left. So I'm just like, they wasn't gonna really have no battle. Now just put your rounds out. Y'all niggas really ain't gonna battle, just put your rounds out. So that's the type of time I'm on. That's what's going on. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this Ace and Jmoor junk, this DuBoss and Bonnie battle. I see DuBoss talking a little crazy, talking about, oh, this is the most Bonnie has ever got talked about, fighting me. Yo, you can't bite the concrete and be talking shit, and you bit the concrete. So now, I mean, I commend you for calling Bonnie to shoot the fade at the hotel. So you know, I commend you for like, yo, we ain't gonna mess up the event, but we can shoot the fair one. But once you lose a fight, you can't be online the next day talking ish. You know what I'm saying? like that shit kind of crazy. But I don't know. That's what's going on. Salute to everybody that watched the stock drop list. Thanks to everybody that donated to the channel. You know what I'm saying? There's like a little $sign kind of next to the like button or something, and some people click that and donate a couple dollars. I've seen it. I want to make sure I shout y'all out for people that did that. For people that just sent me a super chat or whatever and was like, not a super chat, but sent me a cash app that was like, thanks for the stock drop. I also appreciate that. So salute to y'all for that. So I definitely want to make sure. It's so many of y'all, like I feel like reading all y'all names, man, to keep it real with y'all, and I might do that before the Easy blog. But I feel like it's so many. But I definitely want to thank y'all. I don't want y'all to go unnoticed. So yeah, the stock drop list, just continue to run those numbers up, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's just back to battle rap now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really about to get into no back and forth with nobody or whatever. I always feel like if I talk my ish, you can have your time to talk your ish. So y'all don't gotta send me no blogs that anybody say, or whether, no matter who it is, whether John Verb, Easy, Rosenberg Raw. I didn't put Easy in the list, but Rosenberg Raw, K-Shine, I mean, he ain't really say nothing, but drugs, whoever was on the list, 40 bars, you know, like you can have your get back. You know what I'm saying? I already know what you're gonna do. You barely gonna address anything I said. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna talk about the case, and it's cool. That's what y'all been doing for 7 years, 8 years. I'm used to it now, so it don't even really bother me. So you can get your lit back. I'm not trying to go back and forth and explain why you on the list or whatever. Like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If I can talk my shit, then I'll let you talk your shit. So. But I appreciate everybody that support the channel and support what I got going on. Holla at your boy.